moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Successfully.
Let's go. 12.
Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 66 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first and 10, Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles Rams coming back out for their next drive. Let's just take a peek at what they've done so far this year. We mentioned earlier they're 3-0, but it's how they've done it. All 3 wins by double digits.
Yeah, they've gotten after people, and people were wondering how will they start the season, because in preseason they didn't show a whole lot, and not many frontline guys played. And they've come out blazing, so big credit to their coaching staff. Big credit to the players for having that maturity to be ready to go. And they are pointing towards the Super Bowl, and rightly so. They're winning on offense. The defense is shutting people down. They even blocked the punt on Sunday against the Chargers.
First time they've won those 3 games by double digits since '99. Now they were in St. Louis then, but that's the year they won the Super Bowl.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Here's Goff. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Ryan now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. He fights him off. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Goff. And Wentz has it complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vic Beasley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Turn left here. 12.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. And even 40 yards.
17.
On first down, gone. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. 20. Touchdown, L.A. John Kelly, 41 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, before last week, Dan Quinn said that he wanted to get Calvin Ridley more involved in the offense, and he did that. 7 catches, 146 yards, 3 touchdowns against the Saints.
And compare that with just 4 catches in the first 2 weeks of the NFL season. So, yeah, DQ, he told his coaches what he wanted. They got right to it, and Calvin Ridley, boy, what a big day. Julio Jones only had 3 touchdowns all of last year. But keep this in mind. All the coverages are going to kick towards Julio Jones. This gives Calvin Ridley a great opportunity to continue to have days such as he had on Sunday.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. To throw on second down is gone. His throw caught at about the 5. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley fighting through, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There we go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain. There to make it 2nd and 9.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Get up.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Get out. Wait. Wait.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun. Let him go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Dancing to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 96 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They are going for it. Goff. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a first down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
And he's brought down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, it's Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down, escaping the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Louis. Al, look up.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now the pitch to Freeman. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 short.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mark Barron coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Bosher now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Value three. Our ball. Tiger.
Goff on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than he did.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. Being chased out left. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 58 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
21.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Goff now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They're running with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On first down, it's gone. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, gone. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last cut.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. 3rd down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here now come the Falcons. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's going to rifle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sam Shields. And here now a spin. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to try and go deep again.
Come on.
And now here's another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to go up top again. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 35 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. gun. It's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll set up the screen to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Goff now looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. John Kelly with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun. Gone. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
3rd and long. It's gone. Dancing to his left. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against the...
He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 97 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Tuesday, I go!
From the gun, it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now gone. Going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 30. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So out come the Falcons now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.